Good morning. This is take 2 of Little House of Yarn Live. I'm Diana with Little House of Yarn in Princeton, Indiana, and today is July 23rd, 2026. I'm going to get on here live and just show you some shop updates. And I wanted to start with my cardigan, my crocheted cardigan. It's called the Solia Crochet Cardigan by MJ's Off the Hook. This is hers. I don't do crop, so I modified. And I used the Barocco Modern Cotton DK. This is a cotton rayon blend. It is machine washable. It's Pima cotton and rayon model viscose. Okay. It says machine wash, cold water, delicate cycle, lay flat to dry. And I believe this one I damp dried it and then I took it out and let it finish drying. You can find details about this one on my Ravelry page under Diana L. Christie 61 if you'd like more information. But I have to say I love this piece. And I'm going to make another one. I love it so much. It comes with a tie. I decided not to do a tie, but I put a pin on it today. But I found myself fussing a lot without the ties. As far as, this is getting caught in my little pin. I think I'm going to take my pin out, guys. I don't want snags to go on. But I've got this much yarn left. So I think this is enough to make the ties. She has you make an I-cord tie. So I think I'm going to do that this afternoon, maybe before lunch. I don't know. But anyway, this is an intermediate piece. She has lots of good instructions. I think she has videos as well, but it's just, I love it. I love it. It was fast to crochet. The yarn was just a dream to work with. So anyway, I highly recommend if you're into making crochet pieces to do this. And then I had several entries for the summer make-along, summer sweater make-along, I believe it was called. And I had 8 entries, and then Karen Raymond, or Ryman, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name right, she was the winner of the $40 gift certificate. If you guys would like to do another make-along in the fall, I'm thinking September, mid-September. It can be crocheted, it can be knitted, and then I'll give away a nice $40 gift certificate. Just let me know if that's something you'd like to do. I have a cardigan in mind already. I've decided cardigans are my thing, so that's what I'm going to do. I have made a sample, so I want to show you this real quick. This is a knitted scarf, and I use a Queensland Brisbane superwash wool. Superwash wool just literally means that you can wash it in the washer. I used a size 9 needle, and let me see if I can find out more information. This is 100 grams, 144 yards. It's Australian superwash wool. It's very soft, but I used these 2 colors together. And then I just did every other row and slipped the ends. And I created this long, warm scarf. And I don't know if you can see the variations, but it starts out a lighter orange, and then it gets deeper in the middle. The brown does the same thing, so it's just kind of, and then it gets light again. So I've got several colors. I'm gonna write up the pattern and make kits, so if you're a knitter, you're just learning how to knit, this is something you can make for gifts. Some of the other colors available that I could put together, these 2 would go together. Definitely these 2. This is a very masculine combo. Let's see, I have this blue that could go with this. And I have this purple. This purple could go with the blue. That purple could also go with the green, because purple and green go together. And then I've got this beautiful, this has got like limes, blues. These two would go together. So I'll put kits together for those. Another yarn combination you could use is the Jody Long Color Spun. It's got a little more yardage to it because these I just knitted till I ran out. These have a little more yardage. You could probably do a scarf and a hat, but like you could definitely put these two together and make a nice variation scarf. Every 2 rows, so change colors every 2 rows. But I might put a kit together for that. But this, when I got it done, it was long enough tip to tip. You want to make scarves tip to tip. And because it's superwash wool, it grew quite a bit. I washed it in the washing machine, gentle, in a laundry bag. I did damp dry it, and then I laid it out the rest of the night. But you could double it and wear it like this. Or you could, let's see here, you could do it like this. So it created lots of yardage. So great gift idea, or something that you want. So I'm going to put those kits together and make those patterns, make that pattern, write it up for you. Another new yarn I brought in that I'm excited about is Surrey Seti by Cascade Yarns, 75% baby Surrey alpaca and 25% silk. So it is a very thin, if you're familiar with mohair, you'll be familiar with this, but somebody asked me if you could like make a very light wrap with it, and you absolutely could. It's a needle suggestion 3 through 8, so because what happens is the alpaca feels the fibers. So I've got 3 colors of this. You can either use it as an add-on or by itself. It'd make a lovely scarf as well. It is hand washed though. I brought in these 3 neutrals. Beautiful. There's another yarn that I brought in from Queensland. Is called Elder. It's the Anatolian merino wool. So this, if I'm pronouncing it right, Anatolian merino wool is a, the sheep are known for making some really soft, squishy wool. And this is definitely plump, squishy. Ravelry reviews have been excellent for the yarn. Everybody who uses it loves it. It's bouncy. It is wool. It is hand wash. But next to the skin, it's very soft. And I have 3 colors of this right now, and then later in September I'll have more colors available. So I was excited to bring this in. Check this out. These 2 would go together. Yeah. This is a DK weight, by the way. This is called Elder. Very squishy, very soft. I brought in Jody Long Diva. I don't know if you can see the sparkles. It's a sparkly cotton poly blend, and it's a chainette. I don't know if you can see the chain. This nets up so stretchy. Traditional cottons do not have stretch to them, but I think because of the construction of it, it creates a lot of stretch. On the Ravelry pages, there's a lot of people who's made tops. I've seen a shawl made out of this. I crocheted a mesh scarf. I didn't bring it up here with me, but I've got a sample of it over there on the table. Crochet's easy. You could use it as an add-on, add-along. So like if you want sparkle but not a lot of sparkle, you could definitely use it as an add-on. Just give you a little sparkle. What do you think? I think that would work. So I brought in the gold, I think this one's called Disco Ball. No, this is called Sequin. And then I have Disco Ball, which is a gray. This is one of my favorites. Grays look better on me than golds. I think it matches my hair. And then I brought this one in because it's almost a white. This one is called Mirror, but it also has the silvery. But this would make a great accessory, especially the holidays, you know. If you find a nice lacy shawl pattern, this would definitely work. You could put these two together. You could even put these two together, make some kind of striped. I've seen tops made out of it, shawls. Somebody even used it for socks. I don't know if I'd use it for socks. It's got lots of yardage, 601 yards. It's a D3 crochet hook, recommended. So lots of yardage, and it's just a really good add-on, or if you want something sparkly for the holiday. I got one more item to show you. I follow people on Instagram and YouTube, and I've seen these used by people, but they're called struckets. Are you familiar? So this is a strainer meets bucket. It's patented, world first invention. A strainer bucket combo. It's interlocking. It's a built-in plug. Soaks, agitates, cleans, and disinfects. So you can use it for many uses. It shows you here. But I've seen it used, like if you make a lot of garments and you block your items, Strucket is for you. One of these is for me, but it's got this nice sturdy bucket that you can set on the counter. It's got this nice basket, nice heavy duty basket. So you would put your woolens or your fine washables in the bucket. And submerge it in the water with cleanser, with the like a wool wash or a mild detergent, and then you could let it soak in there. I've seen people take the bucket and kind of gently raise it up and down, and that way you have a little agitation without disturbing the woolen. And then when you're ready to strain it, you can lift it up, and there's little notches where you can lift this up to where it can strain. You can just leave it there instead of wringing it out. You know, let it sit for an hour maybe, I don't know. And then you can wrap it in your towel. So I've seen these, I fell in love with them. It's like, I need to get me one. So, and then it has a built-in plug, and you pull that out, and oh, I'm not for sure how that works. I'll have to play with that. But it has a built-in plug where you can drain. Okay, so you can keep this on the edge of your sink. So I've got 3 of these available. It's called the Strucket. And it is a strainer meat bucket. So that's all I have for today. If you are a Purl Indiana Yarn Crawl person, the passports and the goodies that come with the passports are all being mailed out to the shops by this weekend, I believe. We don't have the yarn yet, but as soon as I get my passports, I'll let you guys know. So if you pre-ordered, you can go ahead and pick it up for the crawl. And then at that point, I can sell them to the general public. So if you're a last minute crawler and you want to buy a passport that comes with the goodies, I'll have a few available. I know we all did a limited amount extra, so the early bird catches the worm. So that's all I got to say about that. So, you know, this year has been another year of like, wow, what's really going on? And I just love knitting and crocheting. I hate going to the grocery store and buying groceries. I hate going to the pump and buying gas, but I love buying yarn, and I know you guys do too. So come on down to Little House of Yarn. I have acrylics. I have a good section full of Lion brand, some of their top sellers. So if you're into that, I've got a lot of their color changing yarns. They're, oh, what's that called? Yeah. They're the yarn cakes that color change. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm pretty excited about this year's crawl. It is our 10-year anniversary, and it's been fun to know that it's been around that long, and the people who created it, a lot of the shops are no longer in business. But you know, a lot of new shops came along. So anyway, I hope you have a good rest of your week. It's going to be beautiful, I think, the rest of the week till Saturday, and then the humidity is going to creep in. But happy crafting, you all.